how do you break down your day? How do you schedule it? Do you have time set aside for work, whether it's related to acting or screenwriting, and then pursuing what you love to do?
I try to work out in the morning, but that's not, I have found that there are squirrels in the trees sometimes. I've found that I write best straight out of bed, like when I wake up, and it might be, you know, whatever time it is, that if I write for like the first 3 hours of the day or longer, that I tend to just be really focused and fresh, I guess. So sometimes I will write first thing in the morning. I don't know, I change it up because sometimes I like, if I'm writing, I kind of like to write all day. I kind of like to get in a zone and not be interrupted by any other concerns, but that's hard. If you have an audition, you can't do that. Or, you know, if you have something else that's immovable, you can't do that. So I like to block out an entire day to write. It's not always practical though, but I like the freedom of knowing that I can just let the creative process happen and in its own time. And that tends to work well for me. In terms of, you know, pursuing acting though, I like to do that in the morning too. I think I like to put the bulk of my day in the morning and then take the afternoon or the evening off. It's usually, I will try and work the entire day on acting or writing or both. Squeeze in writing if I've had an acting day, and then just take the night off and have whatever fun I'm going to have if I can, you know. But I don't know. I don't have like a clockwork thing, like at 9 a.m. every morning this happens. And I've heard that other writers specifically do, like they'll keep banker's hours or something. I do keep banker's hours or longer, but that's like the one thing that's set. If I feel like I want to write first thing tomorrow morning and write for 4 hours, I'll have to work out later in the day, and I'll just make modifications for that. I think you have to do what your body feels is right. Like if you write best from 2 in the morning to 7 in the morning, I don't know when you'll sleep, but you have to listen to that to some extent. So I kind of play that by ear a little bit, but I do cut out time to work every day. That's regimented.
How do you guard your time though? You say if you're getting a whole day of writing done, are there tricks or are there things that you do to make sure that your errands are done before, and then you can preciously guard your time?
Sure. Like if I'm working a day job at the time, I will not make plans on a Saturday night. I will deliberately, you know, and sometimes it's great because nothing comes up on a Saturday night and you don't have to say no, but I would typically carve out an entire day and not make plans with anyone if that's all I could afford myself, which at various times in my life that has been the case. It's like if you have a job like that, like when are you supposed to do it? And I've heard, like, I remember hearing Kevin Williamson would get up and work from like 4 in the morning till 7 in the morning, and I used to do that. Once I heard that, I was like, okay, I'll just get up before everyone and work. And I'm a morning person, so I can do that. It's a bit interesting, you know, because you have to work out your sleep schedule, and people judge you for going to bed at 7 at night sometimes, but I'm okay with that, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do.